It's a bustling networking event in Berlin, and Sarah stands frozen near the refreshment table. Conversations whirl by like fast trains, but she can't find the words to jump on board. She's desperate to connect, to be memorable, but all that comes out are awkward pauses. What if Sarah could unlock a simple, proven way to magnetically draw people in? No gimmicks, just human psychology. Marc Reklau's book promises exactly that, but how does it really work? Getting that first moment right is a game changer. It's where you either spark curiosity or blend into the wallpaper. Reklau shows why it's less about charm and more about psychology. Sarah's breakthrough came at a Berlin art gallery. Instead of faking smiles or rehearsing lines, she leaned in with genuine curiosity, asking about someone's painting instead of herself. Suddenly, conversations flowed and people remembered her. It wasn't magic, just a shift from self-focus to authentic interest. Reklau explains lickability like a dance. Matching rhythm and energy builds trust fast. Think of it as tuning into someone's frequency, mirroring body language, tone, and pace so they feel in sync with you. This subconscious harmony triggers the brain's social reward system, making interactions feel effortless and pleasant. The magic, these tiny natural tweaks don't just start conversations, they build rapport so fast that people want to keep engaging with you. Reklau calls it turning social friction into attraction. The surprising part, being a people magnet isn't reserved for extroverts, it's a skill you can learn and practice. Influence isn't about control, it's about connection. Reklau lays down practical ways to guide others while keeping relationships strong. This skill separates leaders from followers. Marc recalls a moment with his notoriously critical boss in Hamburg. Instead of pushing back, he asked questions that made the boss explain his reasoning. By reflecting back the concerns and framing his ideas around them, he turned resistance into a partnership. That meeting changed the dynamics. They started collaborating, not clashing. Persuasion works like a gentle nudge on a heavy door. Too much force and it slams shut, the right touch eases it open. Reklau teaches asking for advice instead of giving orders to lower defenses and invite collaboration, tapping into people's psychological need to feel valued and autonomous. When tension rose between a team in Munich, Reklau guided the leader to reframe disagreements as shared problems rather than personal battles. This simple mental switch transformed negativity into joint problem-solving, increasing productivity and workplace harmony. Influence isn't domination, it's co-creation. Long-term bonds aren't built on charm alone, they're rooted in authenticity and emotional depth. Reklau reveals how to nurture relationships that thrive, even when life gets messy. Sarah, now confident, didn't stop at superficial conversations. Reklau guided her to ask one deeper question after each small talk, like what inspired someone's career choice. This subtle shift turned fleeting encounters into remembered moments, sowing seeds for lasting friendships or collaborations. Reklau uses the example of a friend confessing a struggle over coffee. This moment of vulnerability wasn't a liability but a bridge. It invited empathy and real closeness because it broke social masks and invited genuine human response. Vulnerability, once feared, is actually a magnet for trust. Small rituals like sending a quick thank you note or remembering personal details may seem trivial but compound over time. Reklau calls these social deposits in your relationship bank account. Over months and years, they shift strangers into loyal allies, partners, and lifelong friends. Remember Sarah at that Berlin event? She moved from awkward silence to magnetic presence by simply tuning into others' worlds, not focusing on her own nerves. Reklau's lessons boiled down to this: real connection isn't complicated. Right now, try this next conversation. Ask a question that shows you truly want to understand the other person. Watch how that shifts everything. Subscribe for more book summaries like this one.